Yo, godly people, it's your boy Fokeezy, aka Blazed Asian, featuring our first unprecedented 4 times weak Babymon against a 7-star raid boss in Feraligatr. I have my permanent NPCs. Check out the description below for more details. But first of all, we get the intimidate off, so he's only going to get a +1 from that sword stance, but that's neither here or there. We're going to have to worry about getting that Thunder Wave off from Umbreon, so make sure that paralysis support is all the way to the far left where Umbreon is, or to your right where Sylveon is, because if it's right to your left, it's going to do a defense cheer by default, and you don't want that. You want it to get off turn 1, and the paralysis obviously gives us the speed advantage, cutting Feraligatr speed in half. That's where we use Mud Slap to decrease its accuracy, and it does its job as we avoid it. Obviously a lucky miss as it's only -1, but that's all good because we get a protect up, a leer comes out. The reason I have that protect is obviously to protect myself from getting hit, and also to allow the timer to be saved so that we can get as many leers and as many charms as possible from our respective sylveon and arcanines who are doing those status supports before the shield. It won't work when the shield is up, as y'all young bulls should know by now. So I'm going to go for a protect, and I do in fact get a nice charm. So he is at least a -2 attack right now, and that's good because I can tank a hit pretty much when I'm terrestrialized. All right, I got a little, cat got my tongue a little bit there, but I'm just kind of, paying attention to what's going on in this raid. Of course, a lot to explain. I want to say also that I'm going to terrestrialize into a fairy type because I've been missing and he's been paralyzed, and I was like, I'm bound to get hit. So I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna get hit. That's why I terrestrialize. I do a Mud Slap because I want him to get to a -4 accuracy where he can miss occasionally. I don't need him to miss every single time, but he's gonna miss frequently, which is perfect. That's exactly what I want. I wanna also keep in mind that I am not holding a Shell Bell. I am not holding an Eviolite. All right, I'm holding a metronome, so I'm going offensive. I don't like playing conservatively because playing conservatively makes me feel soft. And obviously, if I play too aggressive, I lose. So I also have to play smart. So I am doing a Floyd Mayweather on this Feraligatr right now. So I get a Tera Blast off because I want him to remove our stat buffs, and he disables our ability. And that's very important because we have an ability called Simple. So Simple is inactive this turn. Our abilities are all disabled. So that's why I go for a heal cheer. And the reason why Simple is important, it takes our curse, that's our buffing move, a +1 attack and defense, and it turns it into a +1 attack and +2 defense. And conversely, it turns our -1 speed into a -2 speed, which would be useful for obviously a trick room team, but we're not doing that obviously. So I go right for the curse. Now that my buffs can go to a +2 instead of +1, I would have had to essentially use 4 curses to max myself out, which is impractical. The heal cheer did me pretty good, as you can see. So I'm gonna fast forward through these curses because it could be a little mundane to watch. So this is my 3rd curse, and I checked its stats. It's -2 defense. It could get to -3 or even -4. So if you're lucky like that, you're gonna get this raid done faster than me if you have the same type of RNG as me. Next thing I'm gonna do, I told y'all I was holding a metronome. So I'm gonna charge my metronome, and since he's at a -2 defense, I want to maximize my attacks. So if I attack him right now, I'm not gonna be able to hit him to a point where his shield breaks. And I want his shield to get to as close to breaking as possible, because if I attack him now, I will do the least damage, and he will not retain his -2 buffs, because he removes his debuffs at a certain HP percentage. So I'm gonna maximize my metronome by attacking wisely the arcanine, who gives me intimidate support. So I'm gonna do the Tera Blast charge the rest of the way. Fast forward. All right, that is my 5th Tera Blast. My 6th Tera Blast will be my maximum power metronome, which is beautiful. So that's why I'm going to go for an attack cheer. Once again, give myself a 50% buff, which is amazing. And then I Tera Blast that Feraligatr, who's at -2. If I did it earlier, it would not have as much impact. So that's why I charged my metronome. All right, young bulls, it's smart to do it this way because I want him to break shield and I want my NPCs to assist in debuffing him and all that stuff once he removes his own debuffs. So I go to Tera Blast and we'll see how much damage this does. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's a little Numel. I have 40 base defense, by the way. Y'all don't even know. 60 base attack, and I did a pretty good chunk against a 100 base attack for Feraligatr, I must say myself. And because I am at a +6, and it does get paralyzed, but you know, obviously the game lag and everything, that's convenient for that Thunder Wave to come out. So I outspeed it. Which is very valuable. They will default to their Thunder Waves or light screens when they notice that he doesn't have the status usually. So an Intimidate comes out, so that nullifies that Dragon Dance as well. Everything's going accordingly. And since my metronome is fully charged, I was thinking about healing or protecting, but I'm like, hey, look, my metronome's fully charged. I'm gonna go right for the kill right now, because it's at its max. And obviously, you see, that makes a difference that he's not a -2 anymore. So I'm not able to do as much damage. I also lost the attack cheer. So you can see the difference in damage right there. But I have to go aggressive and finish this Gator off. So no time to waste. I do outspeed it, and barring a critical hit, I should be able to survive the next attack. He goes for a crunch, which is not very wise. If he double attacks me, that's fine, because I should still be able to survive the next attack. I do outspeed it because of the paralysis. And y'all, I just defeated it with a Numel. With the Numel, y'all. Come on. Copy this strat. People been stealing my strats. I seen y'all. Copy this one. All right, anywho. I hope y'all enjoyed. Much love and God bless.